Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 4-5. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Jackson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's going to have the Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
1st and 10, Taylor down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Hey!
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Right there, baby.
Now it's Jackson. Got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Trey Lance taking it in from the 20. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run with Mitchell. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Here we go.
3 yards remain for second down. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lance to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Running left, Taylor. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 21-7. To the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here's Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second and 8 coming up. Shotgun now for Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, number 38.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the counter, Mitchell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
A man who missed all of 2020. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Titans.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On play action, Lance.
He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lance looking to throw it.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
T. Higgins,
27 yards.
and the Titans are back within a score.
Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go play action with Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Jackson now. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Jackson steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first.
I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's 2nd and 9. Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Desperation time here. Lance. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Lance going to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And Lance now to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And it's a Titans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
On the ready.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here we go, back.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ready.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Lance back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, report. Report.
Throwing, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down. Here's Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Lance with a first throw in overtime. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On the set. Faster, faster.
Give running right is Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Okay, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Big play. Hey, let's go.
Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Colts are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Pass complete to Taylor. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Jackson on 1st down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, a big 1st down here at OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that 1st down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory. So this one feels a little extra special.
It has to.